Have two major talking points today. Nigeria at 64, and of course, handling post-election matters. Yes, talking about the gubernatorial election that took place in the Edo State 2 Saturdays ago. Well, I want to start my introduction by introducing someone here with me in the studio. You get to hear put food on the table. You will not see or hear any of these things happening. Comrade Okoro Osahon Obaraye, so good to have you join me in the studio this morning.
Thank you so much.
You're looking all white,
Yeah,
like white.
yeah, it's strictly for victory. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Now let's move straight down to Germany, where Benjamin Mayo is standing by. Benjamin, how are you doing this morning?
Good morning. I'm here. Good
All
morning.
right. Okay, and all the way from New Jersey, USA, we have Honorable Ehi Igariba. Honorable, good morning.
Morning and good morning, viewers.
Okay, now let's tee up the discussion by delving straight into handling post-election matters. Tempers are really high on one hand, while some are in joyous mood on the other hand, and this, according to report, if not well handled, might just cascade into what we do not want in this state. But gentlemen, as we are having this discussion, I want to crave our indulgence, so please watch our emotion. This is national TV, it's global. People are listening, they are watching intently. You get to see the comments or even hear the feedback gotten after Sunday's edition of TMI. So please, let's put our emotions to check. Let us not allow emotions to override our sense of reasoning or the points we're supposed to be given in course of this show. Having said that, let's move straight down to Germany, where Benjamin Mayo is standing by. Benjamin, the election has been conducted, results declared, certificates issued, and we have lots of reactions and counter reactions. So what do you have to say about the election briefly before we go into handling post-election matters? Benjamin, over now to you.
Um, First of all, I want to say thank you for having me today in the studio program. When you look at the election itself, I don't know what you call it, election or a selection. The election itself that was conducted on the 21st of September 2024 in Edo State, from the polling unit, it was successful, peaceful, and the voters were law-abiding. From the polling unit, the voters could um, see the winner. They see the result, saw the result, and they already know who won the election. Unfortunately, the whole process of coalition was disrupted and was hijacked by the opposition, making the whole process look like a sham election. We in PDP, we want to reserve some certain statements that are not supposed to be made by people like us who are not in a decision making table. Will allow our principal, Dr. Asegudalo of the PDP, to make his decision. I just want to say this, like you said, we should allow emotions to becloud our reasoning today, especially when there is already a very tension out there. We should stir it up again. And I want to stand on our existing protocol to admonish the people of Edo State that their mandate that was stolen in broad daylight and the election result that was manipulated by the APC and by the grace of God and through the judiciary, which I believe my party, PDP, will definitely reclaim the mandate of the people and giving it back to the rightful winner, Dr. Aswe Udalo of the PDP. There is no need, there is no cause for alarm. We shouldn't just abandon the process. There is a lot of news on the social media and people saying, are they not the APC? They're also in court. Are they not the one in judiciary? They might be, but I'm not saying it that way. I'm saying that every judiciary or every law, every judge has an opportunity every minute, every seconds, a case presented before him or her to redeem the image of the judiciary. And I believe that the whole world is going to be watching the proceedings and see how this is going to be handled. In the past cases like this, we have seen judges looking on the other way to favor uh, the opposition to favor the APC government. But I don't think this one is something that is not new to them. They already know what Edo people are capable of doing, and this one is just too clear. Because in recent cases, you find out that there was no IRS, there was no beavers. And when you look at the election that was conducted last week, there was beavers, there was IRF, and the result was transmitted from the polling unit into the INEC IRF, not my IRF. I don't have a website that called IRF. This is INEC official IRF, where this result was collated and the whole world saw the winners. We have also heard credible election observers organization also criticize the INEC actions and practice and being in a hurry to announce results without following due process. And most of these results were collated outside the guidelines of the INEC, stipulated guidelines of the INEC. Most of these result in some local government in within the within the Benin metropolis were not collated at the state level. They were collated at the INEC headquarters, which totally breached the guidelines of the INEC. When you look at those things, like I said, there are some things that I am not that is above my pay grade, that is not within my power to actually delve into. These are the decisions that PDP and our candidate, Dr. Asegodalo, will be taking. When you look at this analysis I have said so far, you, the one in studio, and everybody who are listening to me today, the IRF is still very much active. If you go to the IRF and do your own compilation or computation, you will find that Asegodalo won the election over 90,000 votes. And what happened in the Edo North, I just want to touch that particular part. What happened in Edo North is a very, very sad one. Very, very sad one. Um, you saw the result and the figures that were coming from the Edo North. When you look at the figures that was coming from Edo North, you begin to ask yourself, how many hours did these people conduct this election? How many hours did it took them to um, do accreditation
All
for
right,
them to
Benjamin.
arrive on these votes?
Uncle, I
So
will come back to you. You just hold on, okay? You just hold on. I will definitely come back to you. Well, let's move straight down to New Jersey. Before we do that, our guest just joined us right now in the studio. He's a legal practitioner, political affairs commentator, and of course, he's also into politics. We all have the right to associate with any political party. Join me to welcome Barrister Justin O'Reilly. Welcome to TMI Sunday's edition. It's been a while. It's been a
And good
while.
morning, Edo State.
All right, all right. Now let's go straight down to U.S. Yes, New Jersey, where Honorable Ehigariba is standing by. You heard what Benjamin said, Honorable. Like a prelude to this discussion, what do you feel about the process? Or what is said is just about the process, and they are going to claim their mandates in court before diving to handle this post-election matters, protests, and some of the write-ups on the social media. Take it up from there, Honorable Ahi.
Thank you very much, Wilson. We cannot stop anyone from crying over spilled milk. The truth of the matter is, elections are not only won on the social media or on TV programs like this, and therefore some people have their hopes raised without looking at the fundamentals regarding elections. Firstly, the PDP that went to that election was a largely depleted political party. And if you know about elections, you will know that it is important for you to go with your first team. If you look at the people they called, some people that had sensitive positions in the PDP in that last election, there were people who joined the party maybe a couple of months to that election. They did not even know what to do. And when they spoke with such immaturity. And I heard Benjamin made some, spurious and unsubstantiated claims, which could, this clip, of course, can also be used in evidence because you already arrived at a conclusion, erroneous conclusion, that APC manipulated the result. APC is not the umpire of the election. APC, our candidate, Senator Monday Okpebolo, and of course, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, the running mates, were duly declared the winner of that election, having gotten the votes that it was required for them to be declared winners, and they are winners. Again, he talked about Edo North. I don't know if he's from Edo North. If you go to Edo North and you willfully lose a man like a former Speaker Joto, you lose the Deputy Governor Philip Shaibu, all of these heavyweights, you lose them. So your rival on the eve of election is going to count for something. We have the three battleground local government. We're hoping there'll be battlegrounds that all three political parties will fight for them. That's Ego Redo and Ikubauha. Come to Oredo, where the governor lost. In the last three elections that the governor has had to go against Ogbede has always defeated him. Not just defeated him in all of the wards in some cases. Or maybe the governor winning one ward and he wins 9. In all the elections, they've come against each other since the governor came. Even in his own governorship election when he ran in APC, Ogbede got there. Then you come to Ego, for instance, a month or two to the election, the entire ward executive of the PDP had come to join the APC. How are you going to win elections? Elections, these are human beings. These are people who canvass for votes from the various units. If you are losing your party members, key leaders across the state, go to Edo Central. You are losing somebody like Franco Kie, former speaker. You are losing somebody like the former Argon national chairman of all local government chairmen, Felix Akagwe Jofe. You are losing all your critical members and you are hoping to win elections. It just was not going to happen. It was wishful thinking. Then you are fighting the traditional institutions and you think you are going to win elections. You have judges who were not sworn in and you refuse to swear them in, then you swear some in and left some. These people were either to lawyers and haven't been nominated as judges. They could not practice again as lawyers. They were left in limbo. Up till now, some of them have not been sworn in. You think we're going to win elections like that? Then go to Ambrosali University. Look at a mess has been made out of it. You were going to win elections like that. Go to College of Education, Ekiadolo. Governor Oshomole had upgraded them to a university. And the federal government had enough funds and they wanted to create another federal College of Education. What did we have? You have a governor who shut down the institution, the staff, and some of the students are in limbo. They are unable to graduate. And for more than 3 to 4 years, they are not paid any salary. They are employed but unpaid. Then you have a whole community of Ekiadolo. My dad owned hostels there. A whole community that their entire economy depends on that institution. And the whole community is shut off. They are economically broken over the years. You were going to win elections like that. Then you think, go to Oriomo, where the governor said he is from. He even said, I was in one of his campaigns in his first tenure where he said, this is the village that he's from. We are told how the Odion way from that community came to Benin City. I was unable to see the governor till today. They have no road, they have no infrastructure. Is that what happened with Ambrosali in Ekpoma? He turned it around. Is that what happened with Oshomole in Iyamo? He turned it around. Is that what happened with Lucky Benedi and Okada? He turned it around. Is that what even happened with Osumbo in Iroekme? He turned it around. Which village is the governor from? What did he do there? What did he do in the local government that is from? What did he turn around there? Nothing. So where were the votes going to come from? Imaginary votes?
Okay, Honorable,
So
I will
everything
come back to
unfair
you.
and square.
I will come back to you. Now, you just hang in there. I'd love to come to Koro Osawambari, but I wouldn't want to do that to create a balance. All right? Let's go to Barrister Justin Oro. You've heard Benjamin's comment, and of course, you heard Honorable Igareba's comment. They are given the reasons why the election, went the way it went. And you're like nodding your head, giving some sides and agreement, and of course, in disagreement. So, Barrister, take it up from there. You heard disparities in opinions about the outcome of the election. We're talking about the post-election matters.
Well, Mr. Wilson, thank you for the invite. Edo State, say good morning once again. And I heard the last speaker, the one from New Jersey, and the other one I didn't actually follow up. Well, I will take it up from where the last speaker spoke. It's so disheartening, to say the least. Somebody who is in a state or a country that is one of the most advanced in the world, if not the most advanced, saying all that, I choke, seriously speaking. Some of the figures or factors he read out are not correct. You understand? And they are not determinant of how the vote or voters vote.
Which of them are not correct?
Okay, I'll take them one after the other as much as I can.
Please do.
Good. Like he talked about the governor performance or about the Kadolo. I think the governor of Edo State did a very wonderful work, because what was handed over as as the Tayo Akpata University, if I'm not mistaken, of College of Education, yeah, wasn't having the prerequisite. It was only in the name. And because the governor saw that there will be some issues surrounding that university, he brought in the federal government when they were looking for a space to site their colleges, Federal College of Education, or something like that. And they needed a place to take off from. And for you to have an advantage over other states that are in the South-South, he gave the platform. And the federal government took it. And today, that College of Education is running. Ekadolo is running. It's Federal College of Education. I've visited that place personally, and I've sought admission for somebody there personally.
But he said it was shut for over 3 years before it now got reopened.
Not recently. That was long ago. So before the governor came for the second term, that was when, it was during the time of Buhari, that was when Buhari took it over to establish Federal College of Education.
All right.
You understand? So you cannot say that the governor or the place is not running. That's not true. I personally visited and I personally sought admission for a relative there.
All right. So what about the aspect of heavyweights leaving PDP?
Now, he claimed that some persons left or decamped from PDP. It's normal. It's their constitutional right. So also people left APC to PDP. The news is everywhere. Some persons left in Edo North to PDP, some left from Edo South, Edo Central to PDP. So it's vice versa. Now coming home to Ego, local government or Mubaoka or Oredo or the election in general, and in other ways, in a nutshell, all these persons you're talking about, they are just owners of one vote. None of them is entitled to more than one vote. None. I stand to be corrected. And what will determine how a voter votes, one of them is the performance of the governor that is sitting. If his candidate is coming, that's his party is feeding the candidate. And of course, this governor, the party PDP feeded a candidate. Then the other parties also fielded their candidates. And before now, there was this overwhelming desire that Edo, this governorship should go to a certain, Edo Central to be specific, that they have not had a bite or had anybody from Edo Central that occupied the office since Edo State was created. So they had this general agreement, though unwritten, that, okay, these are brothers from Edo Central should be the producer or should produce the next governor. So those two candidates that came from that region of Edo State had their campaigns. And you marry them side by side. And one of them is head and shoulder far above the other in all clear terms, personally, work-wise, and others in other issues. So when you are looking at statistics, whatever be the statistics you are looking at, various statistics came out, poll came out, and the vote were done, and I voted, and my vote was counted, or my unit was counted, and if I'm allowed, I will tell you how the vote went. Despite all the intimidation, the suppression, the threats, the violence, and others, the people that came and still stood their ground, even the buying of votes. And the party that had a qualified and a certified lawyer won my unit. I can give you it's my phone. We won. And so it followed. So at the end of the day, it was also transmitted. And the results are there. As at about 8 or 9 p.m. in the night to 10, about 15 or so or 16 local government results were already on. And they saw the way it was going. As at then, that a certain political party, am I permitted to mention names? So
Go ahead.
Good. PDP was already in the lead.
From your own calculation?
Yes.
But not by INS calculation?
Hold on, now from IREV. If do you know that, to show you that something is seriously wrong, if you click on that IREV portal, they are yet to complete 100%. It's still about 98 point something percent. Why? 1 week or more than 1 week after election, yet to declare results.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
All
so
right.
there is something, and there are videos of persons, police officers, coming to a certain ward where they were collation, asking them to move to INEC. It's not done. There are sequences. One, you say, from polling unit to go to the ward, from ward you go to local government, from local government you go to the state INEC,
All
where
right.
the final result is declared.
I'll come back to you.
These things are breached.
Okay, I'll come back to
We
you.
should tell ourselves the obvious truth.
I'll come back to you, Barrister
Beg.
Justin Oroe, because like you and Benjamin, you are towing the same line. I could feel the anguish.
No, I'm
I
not
could
angry,
feel the
but
pain.
we should tell ourselves the truth.
All right, I will come back to you.
Something is obviously not it, and we are trying to conceal it. The PDP, from my own view, and statistics that are available to me, from IREV, PDP won it.
But the thing is that in the RF portal is not complete. So
Okay,
we cannot base on incomplete IRF reports.
98%.
Okay, you just hold on.
Okay.
You don't know if it's 98 or 90 or 50. Let's just leave it at that.
It's okay.
Okoro Osaho Oba, I've been patiently waiting for your turn to come, and right now the ball is in your court. You're all white. I remember 4 years ago, thereabouts, when we came to the studio, though you were in the opposition, you congratulated His Excellency Governor Godwin Obaseki for a resounding victory. So how are you going to start off today, right now?
That was what I expected from you and my brother here. The reason is that I don't have strength again to talk much. Yeah, I get it. I'm already preparing for Saturday. So when we get there, we'll talk better. The most painful thing is to stay in opposition. And we've stayed. So in just less than a week now, you're still in government, the crisis has started. 4 years ago, I was wigged out. Where my brother, my friend that's in UK now, he's not dead, Oscar Uwadia. that has ever voted in my unit came to my unit to vote for PDP, where they were mobilized 4 years ago. And when I saw it, that it was done, I told those guys, I said, this thing, you people will regret it too. They were paying their stipend 5,000. So many of them. And on election day, they were like, they're busy. They voted and they left. And they were still correlating. I came here, drove all the way to say congratulations. Even when I know my party was going to court. And my leaders, I said, yes, congratulations. 4 years after, we went to our drawing board. Where did we miss it? Here we missed it there. Here we got it right. Here we missed it there. Okay. We were busy signing valuable players politically to our team. We were busy babbling. You tell me Obede Ama has 1 vote. If I was Akobaye can command 25 votes, as I sit here in my unit, 25. I'm not talking cut across Oredo. Cutting across Oredo, I have over 100. That if I sit here, they vote in where they believe in me. They say Obede Ama, James Baker, has only 1 vote. Then my beautiful sister, almost a day Benedict, has only 1 vote. Which you, man, that's laughable. Laughable. You know, when you see the truth and want to shy away from it because you've lost, it's a painful thing. I know it's painful because I passed through there, but I was able to bear it because I know the future is bright. What I better to do that is to go back to the drawing board. You are saying a serving senator that broke the jeans in a local, in a senatorial district is not politically valued. Then my own younger brother and friend, right on the board, Dennis in the house, a jeans maker too, is not valuable. So I don't know how you people talk about politics here. By God's grace, we have been privileged to be in this game and understand that what it takes to win election is not being said here, neither on social media. That is why on social media, I face my business. This is the only place I come to discuss politics. Because people that don't even know how to vote. The woman that shouted more in my unit when it was time to vote, voted against our own party unknowingly. As she came out, I was saying, and not be that one way there. I said, look, get them out here. Because I come here, they shout so that I'll be full. On that day of election, we were very prepared. Because we know their striker here, striker there will be gotten. And the victory in Oredo, at this point, I'm giving it to Obede Ama. The reason why I'm telling you that this is the man. Since after Azabelo Sage, which I worked with in Abuja, and APC won Oredo, never again was APC able to win it. Because this man has what it takes to galvanize vote from both party A and party B. When he confirmed this movement to me, I said, PDP is finished in Oredo. When he confirmed it, I said, Reggae, you are true? He said, yes, my brother. We don't try our best, we are moving. I said, okay. And when we met at our last rally in University of Benin Sport Complex, I'm not exaggerating it, he came with over 1,000 followers, including my brother, blood brother, I don't work over here, who was in PDP. They all work here for modern. They wore it. Green.
To say commanded over 1,000.
I'm not asking you. I said I'm not Edo, my brother, step brother. PDP member followed him to our party and voted. So didn't he command the vote now? I'm asking. Edo Okobaye was a PDP member as at a month ago. My own brother, same father. We vote in the same center. I saw him I said, yeah, he said, would they follow Obede, they come. Not one, not two. Siga Obaseki, the younger brother to the governor, water, followed. Women leaders followed. Youth leaders followed. To a man, they believed in his cause. And why are we saying, yeah, just 1 vote, he has just 1 vote? My own classmate and friend, Jesu of Bobadi Gear, who we do discuss politics together, does not believe anything about APC. Let's see in his status, we are coming. I said, Jesu, but this one are true. He said, yes. We now, me as a politician, don't believe that we are going to win. When this was the people that I know do it, and we are in the game.
Now this for Edo South.
Edo South. We are moving now. We are moving. I just want to, you know what? I don't have the strength, but I will have the strength to enjoy this government for 8 years. I get it now. So that's shouting with no, before now, be shouting and sweating. I no longer do that again. Because I know I'm just enjoying victory now. It's so sweet. Edo Central. You have the present senator.
Yes.
Not before, not yesterday. When all the men left, you people were laughing. It's nobody. Jofe, my good friend, left, it's nobody. Then my friend, former Speaker Okiye, left. Don't worry, there are no people. We should be factual to ourselves here if we want to say the truth. If we want to say the truth, so that we know our children will watch this film and say, my dad is stood for the truth. House of Assembly election, if not that it was to be postponed, with PDP would have gotten 2 people in the House of Assembly. You know, sometimes when you see things, you want to bend it because it suits you. If not that it was postponed, God. Then my friend's son that got us former speaker in Iwekbe, that was postponed, we scheduled for the other week. How would they have won it? You see, you just because it suits you, you want to say this one is painful. So Shomole, even with or without Shaibu, Ajoto lost a donut, a present service senator. Go back to the archives and see immediate past votes in Edo. Did PDP win Edo? Did PDP win Edo not? As things at that point, obese election, Oshomole delivered the donut. I'm not go tech. No, I'm not the one saying it now. APC lost the Edo to Labour. Does PDP, as we speak, has a representative in Senate, House of Rep in Edo South? In Edo Central, just one House of Rep.
So these are the factors put together.
Listen, my brother, politics not be Baba Ijebu. Again, when some of us don't sit down, digest.
All right.
You know, you will say it now because it suits me. I don't want to. I'm not here to quarrel with anybody. The way you
so now you're saying with or without Shaibu. Right now you have a Shaibu and a Joto in the party. They're like, okay, fine.
Go back to archive. I said go back. Just listen. Go back to archive.
Pictures.
Has Oshomole ever lost a donut? It's a simple question. You say yes or no. Then I will not tell you sorry I didn't know or sorry I knew. Then adding those factors again to it. Where you were busy whistling, destroying your friends, driving Obaraye away, driving the cameraman away, driving engineer away. To say, God, no, I not settle with you. Without you, we will win. When you were busy doing that, we were busy calling, come, Osawa, come. That's what we can't do you. Oh, sorry, come here. What we did before, to say, I will make mistake of losing these people. Now you not did it. So no, you get out, cannot settle with you. You push him, you pursue him, you shoot him, you chase him. Then we not gather those people to say, come, don't worry. Even though you abuse us, I need that to say, forgive me. I did that because of this man. I'm back here. Then we are now bringing them back to our fold. You just think those people will not sit down on election day. People, former deputy governor will just demand just one vote. Yeah, this you should say now. If me, I just told you, I won my unit. Unit 37, Ward 7, Oredo, I won with 10 votes. The facts are there because I have, first of all, 23. That if I live here now, Mama, so where you did? I don't take what they buy, what they sell. This is 2000. Take manage, you continue your business, you continue. On that day they came. If I say me, just wanna stay here first, wanna wait, I dey come. Madam, I wanna give them food. These are my people. Just wait for them. I dey come. Let's focus on the line. At the end of the day, okay, wanna come vote. My younger sister that stays that works in University of
All right, thank you.
All of them mobilize with their husband.
Thank you.
And they come to say, you say, I don't
Thank you. So you're giving the reason why the vote turned out the way they turned out. Oh, hold on. Barrister, hold on. Barrister, hold on. Now, you've already spoken. Your party's reacted to what you said and recommended one vote. They said, no, these people have followers. They were rejected. They were thrown out and APC welcomed them. Now let's dive into post-election matters. I want us to dwell on pre-election matters. Benjamin, over now to you. Let's take a look at the aspect of protests. Is that the right way to go about not winning an election? You get to hear someone say, declare our candidate winner of the election, INEC should revert their statement or revert the victory speech, even revert, giving a certificate of return so that they can give it to their own candidate. They went out in mass on the street of Benin City, protesting. What do you have to say about that, Benjamin?
I believe you're going to give me time, and because the people got their time, there are some things I want to react to before I talk about the protest and all of that. I want to make this clear. The location where you are does not determine your sense of reasoning, especially when you are begging for crumbs to survive. If you are a crumbs beggar, everything wrong seems right in front of you. And when you look at the other hand, my brother in the studio, he said it's good to be in opposition, that he enjoyed it. Thank you for that. And he also said he want to reserve his strength so that he can enjoy this government. You are not part of the bylot. You are not the governor. You are just ordinary citizen of Edo State. I don't understand the enjoyment that you're talking about. You're coming into the government because there will be a compensation for people that work in ringing the election of Edo State. That is my own opinion, and that's the way I see. That's the way I reason to what you're saying. And you have also boasted on how you could win the election on the public TV. All is okay. We'll continue to look. If that is the way forward, we'll continue to look and let the judiciary decide that. Like I said, today I will not allow emotions
Well,
to run over
Benjamin,
my head.
he never said he rigged the election. He never said that. So please, let's be corrected. Let's be guarded. Please continue.
During the election. That is my own opinion. That is my statement. So let us move down to the question you asked me. Um, a protest. Protest is a right to every citizen when he or she feel oppressed or injustice being meted on them, just like the way APC decided to make an injustice on the good people of Edo State. On the violence part of it, till this very moment I'm speaking with you, I have not seen any case of reported violence on the protest, and it will continue to go on. You cannot ask people that was brazen, stolen their mandate not to protest. And if you look at the atmosphere in Edo State, the environment, does that place look like a place where a right candidate won an election? Does that environment look like somebody who they actually voted for won an election? Now, let me bring it back to you a little bit to spice it up. You remember when Godwin Obaseki won his second term election? If you can go back to your archives, you can see the jubilation around the whole 18 local government walls. Almost 1 week, there were jubilations upon jubilations. If you remember 2015, when Jonathan was coming into power, you can remember that. You see how people jubilated. When somebody, a rightful candidate, won an election, you don't need to be told that this is the person that actually won the election. And now they are living the fact. They are living the made discussion here. We are not the one that conducted the election. The electoral umpire INEC conducted that election, which stipulated some guidelines, slated some guidelines to follow. They are not talking about that. They are talking about some politicians who felt aggrieved and they went to APC, and that's the reason why they won the election. In their own thinking, in their own imagination, that they won the election because that is the strategy they put in place. But they didn't follow what the INEC did because they don't want to talk about it because they know how they connive with INEC and the Nigerian police to win the election. They are not talking about that.
Right now you
Unnecessary
cannot
privilege. Unnecessary
accuse
privilege is too much.
the umpire and of course Nigerian police for rigging elections. Please, let's be guarded.
Hold on.
These comments are weighty. They are
Okay,
weighty,
hold on.
Benjamin. Please, let's be guarded, please.
Hold on. When I said the kunai, Nigerian, it is the responsibility of the Nigerian police to see some things going wrong and for them to correct it. They are the law enforcer. The Nigerian police have a bylaw of the INEC. They know the rules and regulations and the guidelines. When the coalition center was moved from local government to the INEC headquarters in Benin, in Ramat Park, it is their duty to say no. It should be done here because there was no threat to life. There was no threat to the coalitions of the process of the coalition. That is why I said they connived. It's an allegation. So it's not left for them to put because all those things are going to be coming forth later. When you said INEC did not connive with APC to do this, why is APC dodging away from the IRED? You have heard two of their spokesperson here on the studio. They have never mentioned IRED. And even you, Wixon, you are an educated person for God's sake. You are a journalist. I expect you to sit down to visit that INEC IRED and see what is there. You do your own computation, do your own compilation. From there, you will be able to understand that what was announced is totally different from what the people actually, the process that people participated. Now, let me come to you on the people protesting in Edo State. We are not just protesting that they should return our mandate to us. We have a valid evidence which is glaring to the blind and very audible to the deaf. So it is not a matter of you said this, you said that. We are not going to be swangling words this time. The evidence is there, and the judiciary is going to decide if this is the way forward for Nigeria. You being a senator, you being a House of Rep, or you've been a former speaker, or been, it does not determine who win an election. It has a political implication, which is fine, but it does not determine who win election. And another thing I want to round up with, I think it's very, very, very laughable and how will I put it, uneducated for somebody to say the governor didn't work, the governor didn't do that. That was why the PDP lost the election. Not forgetting that the governor wasn't part of the ballot. PDP had a competent candidate, Dr. Asogodalo, on the ballot. A man who campaigned in all the worlds, had the backings of the people, had the love of the people. He followed the due process. He never jumped from the fence. Somebody said because he is a baby politician. How can you say somebody like that is a baby politician who has been in politics for a very long time? Although he has not been on the ballot in any of those political positions. And now,
All right,
listen,
Benjamin,
I
anchor,
think we should
anchor.
let me anchor with this. Let me anchor with
Please,
this.
anchor.
I think it is right for us to face the issue. The issue is that the result on the INEC item and what the INEC declared. Is that the right thing to do? If it's not the right thing, I call on all every Edo persons, both home and in diaspora,
Thank
to
you.
protest, ask for what is right to be done.
I will come back to you. Now let's move straight down to New Jersey, where Honorable he's standing by. No, Okoro Barry, and of course Barrister Justin Reed. I have so much to say, but we'll take it in turns. All right, we've heard Benjamin's reaction. Honorable Benjamin said they have the right to protest. He insisted that their mandate was stolen. Though he went below the belt, I have to caution him, like what I said at the onset. Please, gentlemen, let's watch our emotions. Honorable Yegariba, over now to you about the protest. Is it worth it? Some women in a women, some youths also, some men came out together burning tires that their mandate was stolen. Is that what we need in Edo State right now? Over to you, Honorable.
Well, the reason why I'm laughing is that it's some people do what you call selective justice. You know, first of all, this same Benjamin and I believe the other man in the studio, they were alive when the last local government election was conducted, and all 18 local government chairmen and all of the councillors were won by the PDP. And this is an aberration to democracy. Never would it happen anywhere in the world, including where Benjamin lives in Germany, that one party wins everything. I'm sure he applauded. It felt good to him. It also felt good when in the local government where I'm from, out of 10 wards, the Labour candidates in the last election won 9 wards, and 1 ward result was cancelled because of overvoting. In the real, and the guy was already leading with at least 5,000 votes. And the ward that was left, Ward 4, being the smallest ward in a local government, has never produced 2,000 votes, which means technically the guy will win with him. Even if all the people that were to vote that day will vote for the opponent, the person would have won at least 3,000 votes. What happened? A miracle happened between the PDP and whatever they did. And what happened, they brought, from that ward, they were able to use 1 ward to upturn 9 wards. And that is the result we have from PDP. These gentlemen were alive. And Benjamin, the word is rig, not ring. And it's collation, not coalition. There are 2 different words. Since you are speaking to international education, because you talked about people being educated. And for your information, if you know about education, also try to read Supreme Court judgments on elections. And if you have read the last Supreme Court judgment on elections, especially concerning President Tinubu and Peter Obi, you will not be so fixated on IREF, because it is not a mandatory requirement for results to be declared. Your result, you should be focused on what INEC is going to read out as results, not IREF. Then when you talk about, collation was taking place at a certain place and they were asked to move. That is your allegation. You go to court and prove it. Assuming also, from what we also gathered in some places, assuming that there was friction, people were about to destroy the results. The electoral officers, their lives are threatened. So they are still supposed to stay at that point, or the police is supposed to rescue them to a safe location where collation of results will take place, which I believe must have happened if that is the case. There have been cases where elections petitions tribunal holding in the states were moved out of jurisdiction to Abuja because of safety concerns. The most important thing in life is life itself. You cannot say a place is unsafe for a coalition of results, and therefore you are going to make it compulsory and compel the people to remain at that location where perhaps PDP members are coming to rig the election. And so you guys are embittered now because the plot you had, perhaps you could not push it through because you already plotted around those locations. And for your information, your big wins were supposed to come from Igoredo and Ikubauha, but why did they not come? These are the cosmopolitan local governments of the state. Don't forget, weeks before this election, the state governor had already said that the state will burn. He used that word. On another occasion, he said it was a do-or-die election, and therefore there was voters apathy. People did not come out the numbers the way they should have come out. And people came out in a donor. Don't forget, these are largely agrarian societies. And so once there's restriction of movement, they don't go to farms. All of them will troop out. Almost 100% will come out. They are not like in the metropolitan areas where you are going to have members of other ethnic groups like Igbos, Yoruba, Hausas, may not be too interested in the governorship election and also will choose to stay, minus the scare that the governor had put out there that it was a do or die election, or that the state was going to be burned, he was going to led by him, and therefore people stayed away from the election. This is one of the lowest votes we have recorded in a local government because people just did not come out, coupled with the rain that fell. So where you people were expecting the large numbers, you did not. And to tell me the other gentleman talked about College of Education, you're just talking about a college of education that was reopened. So a man that lost revenue for up to 4 years, the lecturers that were not paid for up to 4 years, You think they are supposed to take their losses and keep quiet because you opened it some years ago? The houses that were not rented for years ago, you think the landlord were just supposed to wish away those revenues that was lost to them? It wasn't going to happen. And let me tell you what happened with College of Education. It was disingenuous. For your information, when Ambrose Ali University was opened, it was called Bender State University. And there were two campuses, one at Emuado and one in Abraka at the time, because it was still Bender State. These campuses were almost like secondary schools, what has now blossomed into a fantastic institution. So when Oshomole did an upgrade of that school from College of Education to university, you can only imagine what a university would have done to the transformation of a Keadolo community and environs. Instead, when the federal government said we needed land, of course, the governor have taken land that he wants to build 1,800 housing units in Ikpobaoka houses. He took another massive expanse of land that he wants to build industrial park. Those things were never built. He's living in less than 2 months. Why didn't he give them one of those land for Edo State to benefit again and have a brand new federal college of education, which other states did? Why
All right.
knows on me? He did not
Thank
do any
you.
of these things.
Anchor, please, Honorable.
Let me anchor on this, please. Therefore, Edo State, instead of having two higher institutions, now have one. And you call that a brilliant move? No, that's disingenuous.
Thank you so much, Honorable. Well, Justin, Barrister Justin, you heard them, because sometimes I'll let the leash go for people to speak their minds without restrictions, but I think I'm going to put one rule right now down on this particular segment. I wouldn't want us to attack individuals, whether you like it or not. Edo State is our own. We may disagree politically, but we are all connected. We are all brothers. We are all sisters. All right, so please don't attack individuals. Honorable, you like trying to correct Benjamin going below the belt. Come on, Honorable. Come on. I know that sometimes some comments can be infuriating, but we are like here, I said at openly, let's all watch our emotions. So, but you are like, fuming also, please. I want to please calm down. All right, calm down, please, okay? Let's not attack each other. Let's focus on the issue. Post-election matters. Over now to you, Barrister Justin Ore. He's still talking about people coming out there to protest, and so people making serious comments saying they should declare this. Is that not inciting the public?
No, it's not inciting the public. Protest is constitutionally guaranteed. In short, it's not just constitutionally guaranteed.
What about the content of the protest?
Hold on. I say protest is a constitutional right. It's not just a constitutional right. It's a fundamental human right. Right to express yourself. Right to assemble. It is in chapter 4 of our 1999 Constitution as amended. So, provided you are not destructive, you are not damaging public property, you are not killing or shooting, you can protest. You can't protest. It's their constitutional right. So as far as it's not destructive, so it is within their right to protest. Yes, you can't take that away from it. Then the content that you mentioned, it is just a demand. This is my opinion. I want you to do. It does not bind INEC. It does not bind. It's just like a discussion. This is our demand. You must do or you should do. That does not mean that INEC is bound to do it. But they are showing their dissatisfaction with the election that was conducted, particularly the result aspect or result collation and announcement. That is where their dissatisfaction is. You understand what I'm saying? Then coming to the issue of Ekadolo, well, I just told you.
Let's leave that issue right now. Let's leave that issue of Ekadolo, please.
Okay.
Let's leave it.
It's okay.
All right.
Then on the issue of Oredo votes or Ikpobaoka using previous election, let me also say this. Remember, this protest, even in the time in 2007, when election was conducted between PDP and AC, I think AC, before it became ACN, That was the election that brought in Adams Oshomole. When the election was announced in favor of PDP, Professor Osareme Osumbo, we protested. In short, there was even destruction and there was curfew imposed. Army came out. Then the INEC office at Oredo was close to Oba Palace, that story building opposite Oba Palace. We came out on street. Army have to come out and curfew was imposed to curtail the eruption.
Is that what you want to happen this time?
No, I'm just saying.
All right.
No, I'm not saying it should happen now. I'm not saying it should happen. Please, viewers and listeners, please, if you are protesting, don't destroy, don't fight. Only go there and do your peaceful protest. You are within the ambit of the law. That is your lawful right. Then, what other issue did you make? Please,
Now, let's take a look at the issue of comments made on the social media space, posting contrary results to what INEC announced.
I don't know which of them that what INEC announced.
Yes.
I think it mentioned something about IREF, about the Supreme Court judgment. If you look at what he is saying, it's distinguishable from what is currently on ground. That was the presidential election. INEC said they had a glitch. So the result could not be completed. But now they could not even upload. Now they uploaded up to over 95%.
Don't think that's due to you.
Hold on,
Look, I've corrected you before.
Hold on now.
You don't know if it's up to 95% or 90%.
Now,
you said some percentage were uploaded. I agree to that.
Okay, fine.
Better.
Some percentage, huge percentage or good percentage of it was uploaded.
Yeah.
Fine. And at that point, they know, or it was discovered, it was tilting towards a particular political party. And to forestall all this, there was something happened. Now, these persons now say, this election, the way it's going, we have to act, irrespective of all the factors. Oh, this one, this one. No, the people still came out. And those that came out, this is how they voted. Why did you not allow it to go through? Why intervene or stop it somewhere? That is my quarrel.
Okay.
IREF is meant to work. INEC has said they will use beavers. They use beavers. They upload it. And the hard copy of these things is already with this person. Party agents were giving.
All right.
APC was giving. PDP were giving. Labour was giving. And all the other political parties, they have this hard copy already, or counterpart copy, what we call duplicate copy, because they are all made in one process.
All right.
So
Thank you.
what are we not saying?
All right. Thank you, Barrister.
So IREF will work. It is distinguishable because this hard copy were not available at the time presidential election was collated, or they were going through the tribunal. But, well, the lawyers know what to do. So let me leave it at that.
You're a legal practitioner. That's why you're invited. Despite the fact that you are having sympathy for one political party, which we know.
No, the lawyers, when I said the lawyers know what to do. Yes. They will look at this.
Okay, your lawyers know what to do.
My lawyer,
they know what to do.
Lawyer, everybody know what to do.
They know what to do. Okay, fine.
And on the issue of using a go, the issue that happened, maybe, so we'll say 18/18, during the time of Adams Oshomole, when he conducted local government election, how many were, even your friend, Yakubu John, they were waiting for result to be brought. My Ogado announced the result of it.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
No, these are facts.
Okay.
But I'm not saying because it happened.
It should repeat itself.
Repeat it. No, we will not go forward by that.
All right.
We will not make progress by that.
I'll come back.
An eye for an eye will leave everybody blind. In society. So we should do something that will make our electoral system better.
Okay, thank you. Well, in the case of Ego, that case has been judged already and Jumbe taken. So let's leave that, okay?
Exactly.
Because Honorable Igareba pointed out to that because of what Benjamin said, was reacting to what Benjamin said, but that has been settled in court, judgment given, and they have a rep. So let's leave that at that. Okoro Sawabaraye, some persons are beginning to post results, or they'll be posting results on social media saying that this is the right result. Still post-election matter, that INEC result is the wrong result, that this one is the right one. Their party candidate won. What do you have to say about that?
You don't, you know, my late dad always told me that you can't beat a child and also stop a child not to cry. One thing I will not let anybody stop is to stain this white and wearing. I get it now. I will not let anybody do it. So when I say I want to enjoy government, when the other guy was saying he don't know how to say it, by God's special grace, I'm not one of those people that are brats.
We know that.
I'm not.
We know that.
Yeah,
we know
I'm
that.
not,
We
I'm
know
not,
that.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not having people under me that is working my company. You know, go back to Services Nigeria Limited, which you can go online. Over 11 to 15 persons. And no one earn more than less than 150,000. So
It's
nobody
okay.
should tell me that I'm that. If you don't know me, you keep quiet. Are you getting it now? You might be in a place you think is better, but this is a place we are. So we dictate what happens here. That is it. If you want to taste from it, come here too. Not you stay and start blabbing. Are you getting that? So we pass there. I don't want anybody to say that. Whatever you post on social media, let it be on social media. Anek has told you this is person that won. I also have mine. I'm not just a unit head, the center leader, SCJ Primary School. I'm the leader of that center in my party. So the paper, the documents are with me. My center is with me. So when the time also come, they want it, we also show. So me, I don't, it happened before, where we were also posting. I get in, we were posting. So I don't, all these issues, lawyers will.
You said when you guys are also posting the opposition then.
God bless you. God bless you. There was a time we were posting, and I came here and people, you also said, don't worry, it will be okay. Let God take its way. Let God take its way. And I think that injury has since healed up. Since it has healed up, life has continued. So that is what me also think you telling me this is not how it should be done, that is how it should be done. It must be your own way. That is the most painful thing about some people I'm knowing now. It must be your own way. If not your own way, it's wrong. If I had made the political mistake to have also left and I lost, you think I will not accept it? Oh, what will I keep doing? I will continue. It must be your own way. It must be your own way. If they are the one that won and I'm telling you this, maybe you will not tell you, yeah, I go to God. So I don't want us to have quarrel when we know that the future is bright for us all. If somebody had told my brother, the incoming deputy governor, few months ago, when he was struggling to become a rep member, that will become deputy, he will argue it. So the way me I have future, because of all of us are talking, has future. You can't say what tomorrow becomes. So we should be mindful of what we say and who you talk to. We should be mindful. Since we are discussing politics, be mindful of what you say. Because the time will come, if seriously you want to be in politics, those words will be used against you. To say, when you said, were you sleeping? You know, I said, no, I was joking. So people in politics, go and read Forte's laws of power. Forgiveness is out of the page in politics. Anybody that tells you a politician forgives you is a dead liar.
But your party forgive so many persons.
Forget about that. I'm telling you, quote me. That is not what to be scared of. I'm a politician. Forgiveness is out of the book, of the page, of a real Nigerian politician. Because when you get in, you finish. In case it gets you, you are finished. Think of it, the reverse was the case. God forbid PDP has won. You think Osan will come here to sit down to start speaking English? So you should, APC is magnanimous in winning. I'm telling you, we should be focused on ourselves. We should be truthful. We should be not let people just tell you. The truth is that they are big hearts in winning. Don't let us shy away. So posting this, doing that, doing this, you can let them cry. Some kata don't come up for their nose. Some this one, the voice don't crack because they thought they will win. We also thought we will win and we won. Nobody really believed that we must win. Nobody said we are going to win, even on the eve of the election. So it was on Sunday, people started showing, and people started saying, this is not true, thank God, this is not true. Because it started moving from word to word, you saw it. I won my unit. And how did it go? Deflecting tires. The youth in PDP that was there before, 4 years ago, followed the Bedeyama to our party. Some on their own came to say no after 4 years because then they gave them SSA and some message. So they were walking. No, we don't agree. We don't agree. If you don't do anything, I will just bust your head. They were speaking, and I told them 4 years. And on my victory party on Tuesday, all of them finished. All of them came to say, "Ipa, congratulations. We not believed in your capacity. A new Edo is rising." So the truth remains, Wilson, you cannot also stop protest. You should know, me, Osaran Kwabaye, first of all, before even becoming politics, I'm a civil society person.
All right. Now, you just hold on. I want. It's all about the fallout of Edo 2024 gubernatorial election, handling pre-election matters. Let's dive straight down into advice. They are winners, and of course, people that didn't win. Okay, they say no winner, no vanquish. Edo State definitely is the only winner we know right now, but someone needs to be in front to lead others. So, in 1 minute, each and every one of us here, of course, I'm the uncle, we use 1 minute to advise those citizens and the people that are not really happy with the outcome of the results. Okay, Obara, you come last
No
for a
problem.
reason. So, Benjamin, over now to you. What advice do you have for the electorate and, of course, for those citizens, both voting and non-voting age? 1 minute, please. Summarize your point.
Okay, I will use my 1 minute very judiciously because my dear brother, I didn't use the word coalition. I used the word coalition. So I don't know how it sounds in your ear. I'm my very dear brother in the studio. I know you very well. Maybe you don't remember my face. I didn't insult you as a person. I was just trying to draw your attention to the words you use by enjoying the government. I wouldn't expect you to use that word because they're supposed to be the government of everybody. If at the end of the day, um, things become the way it is. But we believe that the process wasn't transparent, and we are going to go for it in a judicial system. Like I said, it's not within my power to say what the party want to do, what our candidate want to do. That is for that. I want to beg the people of Edo State, please stay away from violence because the infrastructure that the present government have put in place, the long-term development plan, if we begin to destroy what we have built, that's going to be a very big setback for all of us. And that is for that. Please, it is our right to protest because we know our mandate was stolen and we are protesting it that it should be returned to us. And I also want you to know that it is your own right to tell anybody not to intimidate you. Do not accept intimidation. Please stay away from violence, and I urge everybody to stay in peace and let's wait for the next move of our party and our candidate. Thank you and God
All
bless
right.
you all.
All right. Thank you so much, Benjamin. Honorable Gariba, 1 minute, your advice to all the parties involved. 1 minute, Honorable.
Well, at the end of the day, we are all Edo citizens and we wish for the very best for our state. So, in that light, I will be telling the protesters to please go back. I know a lot of them have been mobilized and, of course, induced, perhaps monetarily, and therefore they are out to protest. The result of the election has been declared, and no amount of protests can change the result that has been announced by INEC. If you feel your right has been infringed upon, you can go and ventilate your anguish or your disagreement with the result that was announced through a court of competent jurisdiction, which in this instance is the tribunal, elections petitions tribunal, which has already been set up. Also, I will be calling on all of those state citizens to join hands together to welcome in this new government that will be coming in on November 12th. That this is a new dawn for Edo State. This is going to be a government that has a human face. This will be a
All
government
right.
that will be,
Thank you.
listening to their
Thank you.
yearnings and also bringing development to their doorsteps by the grace
Thank
of
you.
Almighty God.
Now, there goes your 1 minute. Honorable Barrister, 1 minute, please, to
I'm
advise you.
honorable now.
Of course, sure, of course, yeah. But right now, you're like, anyway, fire on, 1 minute.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Wilson. You see, I will ask all Edo people to be vigilant, watchful. It's your right to protest if you want to, but don't be destructive. the current governor of Edo State, His Excellency Mr. Godwin Nogera Setwa Obaseki, has done very well with laudable programs of infrastructure on ground. The Central Park is there, the Edo Hub is there, the Goriaki is there, and name it, Stella Obasanjo School of Nursing, the list is endless. He has done well for us. We are proud of him. And I hope that the incoming governor, if the court says it's PDP, takes up from there and improve on it. If it's they maintain APC, well, we have to live with it and take up governance, give us good governance, and take what the governor has done and improve upon it for the benefit of every Edolite.
All right. Thank you so much, Barrister Justice of course, about here 1 minute. It starts
Thank
now.
you so much. Thank you so much. I cannot call with my brother Moses.
No, Benjamin.
Benjamin, yeah, because if he also thinks I don't know my name so well too, that was the reason I also had to. And don't. If you know, I'm not somebody that want to go say anything that power belongs to God. I want to let you know, listen, let me shock you, that whatever I believe in, I don't go back. When the police arrested Olu Martins, my very good friend and brother, I was standing with him not as a party person, but as a friend and brother. It's alive, and it's a live program. I stood with him till the last point. From there to DSS, I was with him. And whenever the other party shiftings come, I shift to the other side to discuss it. That's how I play my politics. Politics is all about friendship and knowing people. So, Okpewolo and I, we've not sat the way me and you are sitting. But for Denko, we've slept on same bed. Godinova Seki, big brother, a friend of mine. Then, Aswan Godalo too, we've had dinner together. It goes to tell you that what we came here was not for anybody, was people individuality. To say, I know this person. I saw the humility with Apakomis, and I said, no, if this man is this humble, with what he has, even as a senator, we can be. So we should not flatter away. Though people that want to protest, for me, that is my job. That is my job. For light, bad root, that is my job. On this one, I'm not joining issues with them because why? I already know this is not a true issue, because we would have allowed the umpire to decide the final issue of it. And November 12th is sacrosanct.
Sure.
Nobody can pull it back again.
Right.
To say Akomeza will not be sworn in. That is past. Now, capital MUST.
Your 1 minute is up.
Will be sworn in. So,
Thank you.
by God's grace, Edo is rising. Right. And Edo has risen.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all of us. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Thank you. Well, your 1 minute's well utilized, but I want to say this. Don't allow politics to break a relationship with one another. We may belong to different political parties. Take it or leave it, we are all connected. You have brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers, nieces, nephews, children in various political parties. Not because you're a member or a supporter of PDP, you'll not start beefing member or supporter of APC, or start beefing member or supporter of Labour, NPP, YPP, PRP, you just name it. Don't allow politics to come between you. Politics is a game. Politics will come and go. Families, friends will remain. So no matter the outcome, you've seen the outcome already. You want to go to court, fine. You want to protest within the ambit of the law. But don't allow it to fracture your relationship. All these politicians, take a look at them. They're quarreling way back, and now they're back together. Food for thought. Don't allow politics to shatter your family. Don't allow politics to shatter friendship. Whatever you do, have Project Edo at the back of your mind.